Guys, this is Joe with OMGRC here. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about changing the stock setting of the electronic speed controller. So we're going to get started on that right now. Okay, so in this video I'm going to go over the settings of the R10 by Team ORION. It's electronic speed controller. I'm just going to go over the settings. I'm going to do this all in one take. So we're going to go over like the running mode, the drag brake force, the low voltage cutoff threshold, the start mode, basically the punch mode, how much power gets to the motor right away, and then the max brake drag force. So meaning that when you let off the throttle, how much force is, basically how much voltage goes back to the motor itself, therefore slowing the car down when you let off the throttle. Okay. So first things we want to do is we want to go ahead and turn on our radio. So we'll turn that on, and then just going to go ahead and turn on your electronic speed controller. So first things first, we want to go ahead and hold this in for just about a second until we get the little green light. Now that we have the green light flashing, we want to go ahead and hold it in for just another second or so. It's going to let us know that it's on our menu 1. The menu 1 is going to be your running mode, all right? So if we go ahead and we hold this down until it goes red, it's going to let us know it's blinking twice. And as far as number 2 would be forward, reverse, and brake. All right, if we wanted to go to number 1, we would go ahead and we would just push this little button. And now it's on 1. So if we wanted to confirm that and say we only want forward and reverse, we would just go ahead and hold this little reset button down until it turns, basically there's 2 lights that are in there. There's a green and there's a red. If we hold it down long enough, those 2 lights would come on and indicate that this speed controller has been set to that particular setting. In this case here, I'm not going to change it, but I am going to need to not save any settings. I need to turn it off and then turn it back on. Now we're going to go to the drag brake force. So now that we held the reset in, we got the little green light flashing. And now we're on number 1. We're going to go to number 2. And again, that's our drag brake force. So we're going to hold the button in again until it goes red. Now that it's red, it's on 1, which means that there's 0. There's no drag at all. That means that when you let off the throttle, it's just going to coast. All right, but it does have the options all the way up to 8, which would be like 0%, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 40. So we can go through it and just say, okay, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if we wanted to apply that setting anywhere in that menu of 1 through 8, we could just hold in the button. But in this case here, we're going to leave it at 0. And we're not going to change anything. But if we wanted to, I'll show you anyway, is if we just hold this button in until the 2 little lights light up. All right, so that means it's confirmed, and we would just turn it off and turn it back on, and we'd be good to go. All right, so now we want to go into number 4, which is our low voltage cutoff. So again, holding it down till it goes green, and then holding it again just for a second or so. Now it's on 1, but we want to go to 3. That's 2, and there's 3. So again, 3 is our voltage, and right now we're going to hold it down again, and it's let us know where it's set at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's on number 5 right now. So in your manual, if you're looking at it too, would be 3.2 volts would be your cutoff. There is a 3.4, but it's set it to 3.2. So if we wanted to confirm that, so that'd be, so it's on 6 right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to leave it at 5, which again is 3.2 volts. I'm going to hold this down. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and power down the electronic speed controller, power it back up, and we're going to go to number 4. So this is going to be your start mode punch. So we'll find out what this is on right now. So again, we're going to hold it in for just a second or two. Green light. Hold it down again just for a second. And we're going to go to number 4. So now we're on number 4. We need to get into its menu. Alright, so now we're on 1, 2, 3. So as of right now, the punch mode should be on 3. Looks that way. But let's... Okay, so number 1 is just your level 1. I'm not sure if that's going to be stronger or not. I would say assume that 1's going to be pretty mild. 2's going to be a little bit stronger. 3. We can verify this too anyway. So I'll check that and see how much more punch it is. It might be easier to do it when it's on the ground, but we'll check it. So we're on 3 right now, and that's just where it's at. And if you look in your manual, you'll notice that the areas that are gray in your manual are the defaults anyhow. So that's another way of knowing where everything's kind of set at by factory. So right now we're on 3. So let's go ahead and let's see 4. So we'll try 4. But anyway, that's just knowing how to get into that. So let's go ahead and confirm it as 4. All right, and then we'll just power it off and then back on. And then again, just holding it in for just a second and getting to number. All right, so we're going to get to, we'll do number 5 now. I'm just confirming there too. Okay, now that we're on 5, wait for it to turn red. All right, and it's on 75%, which would be maximum break. So not at 100%, that's fine. 75% is not bad at all. But if we wanted to change that, we could change it to 100%. Right now I have it set to 25 in the menu. And then you have 50%. And then 3 is 75, like I said. And then they have 100%. And we'll confirm it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so for instance, we'll do it at a 100% break. So we'll just hold it in here again. So it turns, there we go. And then just power it off and back on, if not, that way everything's confirmed. So I'll try and lay this all out on my YouTube as far as in the comments, and then you can kind of look at that as well, and that might help you. But if you did purchase this particular vehicle, like the Phaser VEX is what this is. This is their Lancer edition. It is 2S capable. I'll leave some information in there. I'll type it up, and that way you can kind of see the menu, how it is, and maybe it makes more sense too. All right, until next time, this is Joe with OMGRC. Don't forget to like and comment below. And if you found this information helpful, go ahead and give us, subscribe. And check out our website as well at omgrc.com. Until next time, this is Joe. Take care.